Just ready to get this interview started.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Westward Extravaganza.
And I'll be your host. We will be interviewing Seth, Tyler, and Nick. I'm Matt. Our first question is, how did westward expansion help the nation and others gain wealth?
Well, Matt, it helped people gain wealth by creating jobs for people building and running the canals.
It also helped by creating a faster way to ship goods.
Yeah, well, it created a faster way to travel, too.
So, do you guys know what was the so-called pull that led Americans westward to settle?
There was money involved.
Yes, Tyler, moving westward to get a job building canals would make our families some money. But the job was hard. That's why Americans didn't want those jobs. So most of the immigrants took those jobs.
Well, during this time period, the gold rush was going on. So many people moved westward for some chance at striking gold.
So we will continue after the short break. Welcome back. Our next question is, what were some of the consequences that resulted from this migration westward?
One consequence was death, starvation, and weather changes.
There were stereotypes about the people, resulting in major fights.
Yeah, when Nick said people were getting lynched.
Okay, guys. Yes, Nick?
But Seth told me a joke.
Seth, why don't you share this joke?
You don't want to hear it.
It's not even funny.
Okay, Seth, tell everyone.
Okay, here it is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Why did the teacher wear sunglasses?
Why?
Why?
Well,
Why?
because his turns were so bright. This is so funny.
Okay, now we move on. As Americans moved westward, they encountered other cultures. What race of people did they see, and what were their stereotypes?
Well, in cartoons, they had the Chinese, and their stereotype was that they serve you.
Well, the Irish were said to always want to fight, and they were always drunk.
And the Indians were said to be nature lovers.
Okay, we'll see you right after this short commercial break. Hello! Here's our next question. How did the government create the opportunity for settlers to go west?
To my knowledge, the federal government is, at that time, forced the Indians to sell their land at a cheap price and kept moving them west.
Yeah, Tyler, that allowed the settlers to buy the land. But the government let them stay on the land for 5 years before they had to pay for it.
They just explained it all.
What is the Manifest Destiny, and why was it important?
I got this one. It is a concept that influenced American policy in the 1800s. It was important because they said that the U.S. were to have land from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean.
It's very interesting.
Dang it! I brought in the video we made and can't seem to find it. Well, will you guys help me find it?
Sure thing, buddy!
Psych.
Take 3. Riding in a wagon next to a canal. Look, you guys, we're at the Erie Canal. Nice! Wow, these things are magnificent. Yeah, it is a good addition to our country, but how did they get made? Well, the Irish came here because of the potato famine, and they were looking for jobs. And they built canals. Was the best opportunity at the time for them. That is correct. They built almost every canal today. Oh yeah, but they must have been treated poorly according to this cartoon made at the Times. Yeah, sadly. Shut up, you ox.
Okay, thank you for tuning into the... I don't know why it keeps bleeping me out when I'm just saying the Westward Extravaganza.
Swag.
Swag. Swag. Wait, we didn't do the...
We gotta watch the...
Welcome to the bloopers.
I got this one. It's a concept that
third page.
No, it's not. Can we just stop it and then read?
Riding in a wagon next to a canal.
You guys are so.
Riding in a wagon next to a canal. Dylan, you. Riding in a wagon next to a canal. You guys are bad. You guys are bad.
No, here, just voice over. Yeah, we can just do voice
No,
over.
Okay. Yeah, but then you gotta move your lips accordingly still. And then we gotta time it perfect.
We're not doing voice over.
Yeah, let's just do this. Okay, ready?
Do we talk?
Take 2.
Take 5,600,000.
Wait, do we?
Take 2.2.
Yeah, look, this is a great blooper.
Shut up! Take 2.3.
Wait.
2.4. Riding in a wagon next to a canal. Look, you guys, where's the Erie Canal? Nice! Wow, look, these things are magnificent. Yeah, it is a good addition to Oh My God. Welcome to the bloopers! Welcome to the bloopers! Welcome to the bloopers!